How can LeChuck be alive? Relatively speaking, of course.
I don't know.
What is the ultimate insult? And why are LeChuck and Ozymandias after it?
I don't know.
Well, I've got a plan.
I know I'm going to regret asking this, but what is it?
Why don't I run for governor while you try to figure out the mysteries of the ultimate insult?
That's close, but I've got a better idea. I'll redouble my efforts to keep LeChuck out of the governor's mansion, which should be a lot easier now that I know he's really an evil undead demon from heck. In the meantime, why don't you do everything you can to stop Ozzy and LeChuck from getting their hands on the ultimate insult? Well, whatever that is.
Okay. How?
If I were you, honey, I'd talk to the voodoo lady. She always seems to know about these things.
But...
Have fun fighting the bad guy, Schnookums.
This is what it's like being a first lady.
Good afternoon, citizen. I'm Meelee Island Governor Elaine Marley, and I'm running for re-election. It has recently come to my attention that my opponent, Charles L. Charles, is none other than the demon zombie ghost pirate LeChuck. Does Meelee really want an agent of the undead legions of heck governing its fiscal policy? I think not. Thank you for your time, citizens. And remember, vote for Elaine Marley on Election Day.
Nothing happened. If that's a ring finger, I'd hate to see the size of the ring. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Yikes!
You pulled?
Hey, it's you!
Yes, it is I.
You seem to show up whenever I'm in trouble. Why?
Who can say? Perhaps it's because we share an unspoken magical bond. Perhaps the fates have intertwined our destinies. Or maybe I've got an unbreakable 5-game deal with LucasArts. In any event, I'm here to help. How can I assist you, Guybrush Threepwood? I see that you are finally ready to ask me about the ultimate insult.
Yeah.
What would you like to know about it? I sense that you want to know what the ultimate insult is.
Good guess.
The ultimate insult is the most coveted and dangerous voodoo item the world has ever known.
More coveted and dangerous than the indescribable terrors of Big Whoop?
Twice as coveted and 5 times as dangerous.
Yowie. What does it do?
It is a powerful talisman that allows its owner to spew incredibly foul insults.
Insults? That's all? I thought it would be a potion that turned people inside out or something.
But these are no ordinary insults, Threepwood. These are insults spoken in an ancient, forgotten tongue. Insults so vile, so emotionally crippling, that they transform even the fiercest of pirates into an egoless mass of goo permanently.
Wow! Wait a minute. If the insults are in a forgotten language, how come they're so dangerous? Wouldn't that have the same effect as insulting me in Finnish?
You'd think that, wouldn't you? But the language used by the ultimate insult is so ancient that it's rumored to be the primal language, the tongue from which all other languages arose. Amplified by the voodoo magics of the ultimate insult, this original language has the power to speak to the very heart of a person's soul and mock it into oblivion.
Whoa.
Indeed. I see that you want to know how to make an ultimate insult.
That would be useful.
Sadly, I have no idea how to make an ultimate insult talisman.
That's strange. You've always seemed to be the master of all things voodoo-like.
Yes, but the ultimate insult was outlawed dozens of years ago in the aftermath of a terrible battle between two ultimate insult-wielding hoongans that shattered the egos of an entire chain of islands.
That's awful.
And bad for business. As a face-saving gesture, the United Voodoo Workers of the Tri-Island area agreed to gather up and destroy all known copies of the ultimate insult recipe, lest one ever be assembled again. I see that you want to know where to find the makings of an ultimate insult.
It would be good to know where to start.
As I said, the instructions to build an ultimate insult have been destroyed. However, I seem to recall that the individual pieces of an ultimate insult can only be found on one island.
Monkey Island?
No, too obvious. It was some other island entirely. Unfortunately, this island's name has also been lost to the vagaries of time. Very well. I sense that you want to know the connection between the Meelee heirlooms and the ultimate insult.
Stop doing that. But you're right. This chest contains Grandpa Marley's heirlooms. According to Grandpa Marley's letter, his wedding presents to Elaine hold the key to assembling the ultimate insult. But there's so much stuff in these heirlooms that it's hard to separate the presents from the junk.
I sense powerful voodoo forces at work here. Weddings, nuptials, bands of gold. Reveal to us a gift that's old.
Hey, a pair of earrings.
Lacy veils and prenups too. Show us the symbol of something new.
Ooh, a necklace.
Bridesmaids tinged with jealous sorrow. Bring to light a present borrowed.
A pen on a chain? What kind of present is that?
One heart beats where once were two. The final gift is something blue. Oh, the final gift is something blue.
Is something wrong?
Yes. There should be a fourth wedding gift in here. A blue wedding gift, but my mystic senses detect nothing.
Maybe it's still on Lucre Island.
I don't think so. My voodoo instincts tell me it's somewhere on Meelee Island. How curious.
Do you have any idea where I can find the blue wedding present?
Only that it's somewhere on Meelee Island.
I don't need any more of your enigmatic hoodoo right now.
As you wish, Guybrush. I'll be here later if you need me.
Lua bar? What's a lua? Great pictures of grog! They've done something horrible to the scum bar!
Welcome to the Lua Bar. I'll be right with you.
Looks like someone has been buying some grogs lately. Hey, there's a quarter in here. I can't use this. It's jammed! Stupid grog machine. It's empty. Give me back my quarter. Meat hook!
Guybrush! I'd heard you were killed by a giant clam.
Rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated.
Not to mention celebrated.
What?
Oh, nothing. What brings you to my humble loft, old friend?
I thought we could catch up on old times.
Like what?
Whatever happened to your parrot?
You mean the beast? Oh, he died.
Hunger?
Loneliness. A parrot without someone to talk to is a sad parrot.
How did you and Carla and Otis?
Escaped from Monkey Island.
Same way you did, of course.
On Herman's hidden pirate ship?
Herman had a ship? That jerk never told us. I guess we didn't escape the same way you did.
If you didn't use Herman's ship, how did you?
Escaped from Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, come on.
No.
Do you still do that thing you do?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, that funny thing you do. Come on, do the funny thing you do.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
You know, that thing you do with the talking and the face. If you don't want to do the funny thing, just say so.
What are you talking about?
You know, the thing with the tattoo.
Ow! You mean this?
Hello, Guybrush.
That's it. Could you do the thing with the tattoo again?
Sure.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. I'm a mighty pirate.
Could you do the thing with the tattoo again?
Sure.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. I'm a mighty pirate.
On second thought, I really don't have time to reminisce.
Fine by me. What do you want to talk about?
What's with all the candles?
I use them to create me art.
Your art? I didn't know you had an art.
Oh, yes. As a child, I was one of the foremost watercolour painters in the Tri-Island area. See? Here are me old paintbrushes.
Nice.
I love painting, but after I lost me hands in the accident, I just sort of drifted into piracy. I didn't really like being a pirate. What else could I do? I was a painter with no hands.
So how did you end up painting with wax?
Well, after me traumatic experience on Monkey Island,
Sorry.
I decided that I didn't want to be a pirate no more, and resolved to return to the world of art. Well, to make a long story short,
Too late.
one night I discovered that I could create paintings from the wax drippings of coloured candles impaled on me hooks. Since then, I have been known to art lovers everywhere as Meat Hook, Master of Wax.
That's the silliest story I've heard in hours. I'm looking for something called the ultimate insult. I could use your help.
How can I help?
I'm looking for Grandpa Marley's 4th wedding present.
Why?
Because it'll help me find the island of the pieces of the ultimate insult.
That's funny.
Why?
Many years ago, when I was a child prodigy using conventional watercolours, Grandpa Marley hired me to paint him a map of the Tri-Island area. He said it was going to be a wedding present for his granddaughter. Unfortunately, he left for Australia before I finished it.
Where's that painting today?
I don't know. When I began working with wax, I painted over all my old watercolours. I just couldn't stand looking at them anymore. I think I covered Marley's map with some sort of landscape. That's all I can remember, though.
Do you still have it?
Oh, no. My waxy creations are sold faster than I can produce them. Marley's map could be anywhere by now.
Darn. I think I'll plumb this ultimate insult mystery on my own.
Okay. Anything else?
Nothing important. Go back to what you were doing.
Thanks.
Excuse me, miss.
I'll be right with you. Why don't you have a seat first?
Excuse me, miss.
I'll be right with you. Why don't you have a seat first?
Pardon me.
Yes?
Do you know what they did to the scum bar?
Scum bar. What's that?
It's what this place used to be before they redecorated it. It was dark, dingy, smelled like grog gone bad.
Sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it was great. What's good to eat here?
Do you like sushi?
I'm sure I wouldn't.
You need to ease into it then. Order something that isn't raw to start with. And then work your way to the good stuff.
Good stuff. I hope by that you don't mean the stuff that looks like it lived in the bilge of a ship last week.
Ooh, the unagi. That's the best.
You aren't from around here, are you?
Does it show? When I travel, I try not to look like a tourist. I like to really get to know the place I'm visiting.
Then this is the wrong place. You should be down by the docks, working the ships, drinking grog.
Doesn't sound like much fun. This is plenty authentic enough for me. Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Sure.
Excuse me.
Why, hello. Great getup.
What do you mean, great getup?
Whoa, you look really authentic. Just like a, a real swashbuckler. Do you work here?
No, I am a real swashbuckler. My wife's the governor. I'm a mighty pirate captain.
Whoa, you really get into character.
Did you know this place used to be a real pirate bar?
Really? More than this?
Oh yeah, they had real grog, real pirates, and real fights.
Whoa, sounds great. But, what's grog?
Never mind. What's good on the menu?
I like everything.
Really? That sushi stuff looks pretty gross if you ask me.
Well, don't tell anyone, but I don't like it either. But everyone else is eating it, and, after all, isn't that what real pirates eat? I've heard the flaming scuttlefish is the way to go if you don't like sushi, though.
Enjoy your stay.
Yeah, thanks.